Hi guys, welcome to DNCL Technologies. Today we are going to discuss ITC protocol, that is called how to choose the pull-up raster. So that topic entire things today we can discuss here. So first of all we are coming to open train concept. Why it is called open train concept? So it is why it is open train concept means there is a before it is a CMOS technology will be there. So we are giving for here will be on this a PMOS means will come only for ground. So either it will be act as a ground or floating point. So due to only this called open train or open collector. So now it is we need to use for ITC protocol. So ITC protocol. So we need to protocol can read only for a high and low. So coming to digital, so here coming to I2C a two-wire communication only have SCL and SDA. So this called high state, this called low state. Either controller can read high means a 5 voltage, either they can read low. So and sometimes this come some unknown waveform. Unknown waveform means they can't read that waveform. So that is a garbage value they called. So that the data will be we need proper waveform. Waveform means there is a right time here 30%, here 70% of rise time. So like that only you need to keep. So as per data sheet, yeah, you should follow those things. So I'll show you the data sheet. So where we need to keep the things. So before the data sheet, we need to go for pull-up raster. How to choose? Hi guys, this is I got a waveform for SDA and SCA. So see that's a waveform. Yes, SCK. There's a clock line whenever come and SDA line. So this reference waveform of this one. Hi guys, here we can discuss how to calculate flow of raster and minimum and maximum we can see. So we are from DNCL Technologies Private Limited, Bangalore. So we can see our website www.dncltech.com. So now we need to choose the pull-up raster means we need for three factor. One is the load capacitance and second one is the rise time fall time, so rise time of SD and SGL and sinking current. Those parameter only we can calculate the pull-up raster and minimum maximum. So now I'm coming to pull-up raster minimum. So we have formula VCC minus VOL maximum into IOL. What is the VCC? VCC means and we need to refer our data sheet at what kind of your chip you are using. That chip will be support I2C signal. See guys, I referred on data sheet there and VOL will be is there. VOL means low level output voltage, that is a 0.40 voltage. So I am going to take 0.40. Next IOL is there. So IOL also 3.0 milliampere. So I am going to use that milliampere. So that VCC also is there guys. See VCC guys, minimum 2.52 5 volt will be there. So we need to see the data sheet through only we take this those details. So now we are going to apply the pull-up resistor minimum. So hi guys, I told you I think previous section I think pull-up resistor minimum. See my voltage is a 5.5 voltage and VOL low level voltage 0.4. My IOL is a 3 milliampere. So you can substitute this calculation, will get RPC minimum how much resistor you need, minimum value of pull-up resistor. So this is a way to can calculate the pull-up resistor per minimum. So now we are going to discuss pull-up resistor maximum. So here we need to calculate a pull-up resistor maximum. So pull-up resistor maximum formula is TR divided by 0.8473 into CB. CB means a load capacitance or bus capacitance are called. So this bus capacitance also you need to see our data sheet. So what chip you are using. So into so there will be there that how much load capacitance minimum maximum is there. We'll see that things. Hi guys, I think previous section I told TR. TR means SDA and SCA rise time. So SDA and SCA and rise time here my mention is 300 nanosecond and 1000 nanosecond. Depends on frequency. What frequency you are going to use? Maybe 100 kilohertz or 400 kilohertz. So according to only you take this nanoseconds and rise time up and fall time of this SDA and SCL. See guys, now SD and SCL rise time, and the 300 nanosecond will be there. That is for SDM rise time of SD and SCL. So the voltage is 2.52, VCC is 5.5. I think I said, I think previous section, I think bus capacitance, that is called CB they call. So here see the bus capacitance, I think a pin capacitance will be there, that is a 10 picofarad. So one pin is a 10 picofarad, means we are using how many device? Maybe 4 device means 40, and that the bus will be there, no trace, that is a line, so that is called 100 picofarad. Totally we have to use 150 picofarad. This for bus capacitance or load capacitance. Hi guys, now we know, I think SDA rise time and rise time of SD and SCA, that is called TR, and we can need to use we need to substitute here 100 nanosecond divided by 0.8473 into CB also we know, that is called 150 picofarad. We can substitute, we can get it the pull-up resistance maximum. So according to minimum maximum only, you have to choose the pull-up resistors. So hi guys, I am using for this part only. So this part is mentioned, see, you also can see low level output voltage 0.40 voltage, and IOL also is mentioned, and 3.0 milliampere, and VCC at 2.5 to 5 volt will be there. So you can see upper VCC 1.8 volt to 5 volt. You can choose any one things, no problem. Hi guys, I am taking to reference this data sheet only. I am find outing that value everything. You will see for this for 1.8 to 5.5, so 400 kilohertz. So it is a working maximum clock frequency. You need to set 100 kilohertz if you need, or if you need 400 kilohertz if you need, you can set those things, guys. I think we discussed that PPT TR, right? So SD and SCL rise time. See, here is that clearly they mentioned 300 nanosecond, 1000 nanoseconds in data set clearly. You can see that things. So we can use like that pull-up resistor, guys. So thanks for watching this video. So you can like the DNCL Technologies. If you want more enquiries, please visit our websites. If you have any doubt related to ITC protocol, please put your comments. Thanks for DNCL Technologies.